Hi, today I came to talk about angle grinder related subject, but we will be talking about a totally different function. So, wanted to ask, did you know that angle grinders cannot just only cut metals? I was just out in the market and doing some shopping, and this came in hand. I wanted to show you actually this cool product. It's called SJL Power. This SJL Power, as you can see here, it's saying used on saw blades for general purpose and cross-cutting wood applications, as you can see here. And it's a very dangerous blade. It needs more than an extra caution when you're using it. And it's saying guaranteed quality tools. Let's unbox it and see what's inside. And we're gonna do a test on it as well. This is the box, and this is the blade. Wow. Look at that. Has a very sharp teeth. And this is used to cut wood. You just put it in the angle grinder and lock it with the locking key as usual and start cutting woods with it. And wanted to show you something else. Oh, it comes with this little O-ring just for you if you have a small angle grinder and this angle grinder does not carry your blade well, so this will help. It's a little O-ring. And of course it comes with this protective coating for the blade, plastic coating. And we will be testing this blade out in a minute on a piece of wood, and we will see if it's gonna function well or not. Okay, just to show you guys the type of the blade. That's what's written on it. And it's saying tungsten carbide tipped circular saw blade. Rotation. Whatever. We're going to test it out and see what it does. Just to show you guys how it looks like. It looks like that. And it cuts wood. Just install it in my angle grinder, and it's the first day to test it out. So I'm going to test it out right now and see if it does cut wood in a perfect shape or not. So let's see how it works. First of all, I'm going to wear my safety gloves. Safeties first, as we can see. And I'm going to see if it's gonna cut the wood a nice cut or not. So let's bring a large piece of wood. I have one here. And I'm going to cut this in half. and see what happens, if it's gonna be a nice clean cut or not. We're going to test and see the saw blade in operation right now. So as you can see, just installing the piece of wood. Okay, so I want to cut this part, actually this side of the wood. Okay. This is a very sharp blade, so we need extreme caution when using it, because it's very, very sharp, even sharper than the one that cuts metals, as you can see. Let's see how it performs on that basic speed. Wow. So it's actually cutting. Let's turn on a higher speed. So now it's running on a high speed. As you can see, the blade is very, very sharp. So I'm going to cut. Need higher speed. Oh, it actually cuts the wood. Wow. Wow. Did you see that? I'm covered in wood. As you can see, it cuts the wood perfectly. But it's not as good as the jigsaw. So, overall, if I'm going to rate this blade and the angle grinder, I will give it around 6 out of 10. Because it's not that perfect. But it cuts nice cuts. And by doing some practices on wood cutting, you might get the cleanest cut in the wood. So, but as you can see, in my opinion, it's not that perfect. So that's the video for today. And thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time on another video with the angle grinder.